Hello everybody, welcome back to some Fallout 4. This is Monday's video, so last part we built the barn in that. But before that, we were in Lexington and we cleared out quite a bit of stuff. And do I actually have a crit built up? I do not. So yeah, this part here, if we look at our map, you can see Lexington. They don't really show buildings on here. But Lexington goes all the way south, like the Corvega assembly plant, so it's north and south of the highway here. So I figure for this part, we're going to try, and I say try because there is a lot of indoor areas in that like I don't necessarily explore very often, so I don't really know how big they are, mainly because they're not marked on the map, so I don't care quite as much about clearing them. Um, but yeah, I do believe. Oh, oops, wrong button. We had stepped into and then immediately out of the parking garage here, which, like I said, is one of those locations I don't really clear out very often. Where's the door? Oh, that's not it. There it is. That I don't really clear out very often because it doesn't have anything super important in it. I think there might be a lunchbox or something. Let's see. Well, it was already dead, but it did give me a caution, which means there is something down here. But yeah, I figured we would clear out northern Lexington, and then in the next part, we could go down and clear out the. Oh, Codsworth made it over there. Oh, just do this. No. Fucking. The fucking lunge on these guys sucks so bad. And Codsworth had stopped fighting there for a minute. I wonder if that meant that he got too damaged. I mean, there was a lot of them. But yeah, if we manage to clear out the northern, like the part north of the freeway or highway, whatever you want to call it, then next part we can do the Corvega assembly plant, which will clear more or less all of the southern bit of Lexington. I mean, I don't think that the Corvega assembly plant takes over the entire southern, like south of the highway of Lexington, but it covers enough of it that I don't think that there will be much left after. I mean, once again, there's a lot of locations in that I don't really clear in Corvega, and I mean, or Corvega in Lexington. Like I basically do the Super Duper Mart in the north, and then the Corvega assembly plant in the south, and then that's more or less all that I clear for on a standard playthrough, on like a regular playthrough. That's pretty much all that I do in Lexington is those two locations. Alright, let's see if we can get this guy up and running on the insanely off chance that we ever come back here. Let's see if we can get this guy going. Else, no. And no flag, no. Desk, no. Rush, no. Year, could be year. Nice. And it was. Alright.
Protectron on duty.
Thank you, Mr. Protectron. Now, if we come in through this door here. Oh, nice. We got the Mr. Handy model. Those are like the only things that I care about getting out of these lunchboxes are like the little robot models. And you can get some that are mix and match too. Like you can get like that was the full Mr. Handy. You can get Sentry Bot, and I think you can get Assaultron, but you can actually get some where the parts are mixed and matched as well, which are neat. but all these lunchboxes are just random chance. I think you can actually find some of the oh, and then this is, yeah, and then our door was right there. Look at that. We came right out here. Awesome. I think there is a couple locations where there's some of the models that are placed, but I can't remember off the top of my head. That's the Super Duper Mart, which we already cleared. Got another red rocket. Got that building there. Got a diner. Okay, this building I'm gonna guess we can't go into because you can't see in the windows, which is kind of sad when you think about it. Pretty much any building, if the windows are intact, you can't go in it. Like if you look at a building, it's like, wow, that building looks relatively intact. It's pretty safe to say that you won't be going inside of it. Um, I'm actually a little bit behind on my. Oh, what is this one? The laundromat. Okay. Well, let's check out the diner first if we can, because there should be a door into that, and then we'll head into the laundromat. I guess I should probably have my gun out. I mean, this place is riddled with ghouls. Apparently, this place used to be a raider stronghold, and then a huge influx of feral ghouls showed up and drove them all out. But that raider in the power armor that we saw earlier, he apparently brought his squad in because they're trying to take it back so they can. Well, I guess it's not him. It's he's the one that's currently in the city. The ones in the Corvega assembly plant, I guess, is where the leader is. And they're trying to take it so that they can use it as a base. But as of right now, all they have is the assembly plant. I think you can actually, there's the basement in the assembly plant is actually attacked by feral ghouls, but they have turrets set up. And if you go in, I think if you go in through the front door, it oh, you know what? I think Slocum Joe's is part of that. Can I get up on this? No, okay. It's part of that railroad quest, if I'm not mistaken. We'll pop in though to see what we can do, because there might be some stuff to scavenge there. But I do believe there's going to be a master lock terminal or something. Yeah, I think it's in behind the shelf or something.
Surely you meant to leave that rubbish where you found it.
Yeah. Yeah, the elevator isn't functioning. So yeah, when we do the railroad mission, we should end up coming up through here, I think. It's been a while since I did that, though. I mean, I say that like I don't do the railroad missions, or at least some of them, like every playthrough. I mean, they have one of the best faction rewards in the game if you're somebody like me who doesn't like to use power armor, which is once you've done a certain like gone a certain way or gone a certain amount into the railroad quests, you get a side quest, and if you complete it, you get ballistic fiber. Not ballistic. Is it ballistic fiber? Ballistic weave. That's what it's called. And what that is it allows you to apply it to a lot of clothing, and it'll give your clothing physical and energy resistance. And if, like I said, you're somebody like me who doesn't like to use power armor, it's an amazing upgrade, because like you can get, I think, Mark 5. I think you get all the recipes at once, and it's just the different Ones require obviously different amounts of armor and then different amounts of like ballistic fiber. I think is more or less all it takes. Once again, it's been a while. Overdue book. But I'm pretty sure that's more or less the main thing that you need is ballistic fiber. And you can get like an extra 100 and some physical and energy resistance, I think. Oh, wow, that's... Alright, well, there's a skeleton in that dryer. Probably not a good sign, but, you know, whatever. But yeah, and you can't apply it to everything. Like, I like the outfit that... How do I do that again? Like, I like my outfit that I wear here. And I can apply it to the jacket, but I don't think I can apply it to the hat, if I'm not mistaken. Is it the only hat? I don't know. I know you can apply it to a fedora, and I want to say that that's like the only hat you can apply it to. And while I'm not necessarily against wearing a fedora, I prefer not to. But yeah, I know you can. I'm 90% sure that you can apply it to a fedora. And I'd say I'm probably about 50% sure that it's the only thing you can apply it to. If that gives you a hint as to, you know, how much you can trust that statement. But, you know, eventually we'll get it and we'll find out. I mean, maybe there is other hats you can apply it to, but I'm pretty sure the militia hat that I wear is not one of them. Because I remember getting it and being annoyed that, you know, I couldn't put it on my hat. But I could put it on my jacket, so that was always nice. Okay, so this is the laundromat, faded glory, as it turns out. Off. Okay, that's creepy. How is this place? Just a clothing store, I guess. Can I get the outfits? No, I don't know why. They're just on mannequins, and I think I've alerted the ghouls that were around the corner. Or am I close enough for the... I don't know. There's ghouls, and then there's the raiders. No, the raiders are up there, so... Yeah, so it was the ghouls that I was... Let's see.
Caution, sir. I do believe something is stalking us.
Well, stalking might be a bit much.
I'm supposed to be impressed. Peekaboo.
Oh my, look at him drop down.
Terrific. It's a...
Oof. Get down. Like I said, the ghouls are rough, to say the least.
Head down, sir. It appears someone is shooting at us.
I don't think so. Nope, nobody's shooting at us. Alright, now that we have a crit built up, though. Do you want to do? Oh, did it kill him?
Sir, something's afoot.
I really was trying not to kill him because if... Maybe I should have used my pistol. Because if you shoot the power core... you could also sneak up and pickpocket it, but if you get rid of the power core in anybody's armor, they'll actually abandon their armor, and then you can take the frame and put your own armor on it. I'm not overly worried about it. We're still going to get significantly more armor than we will ever be able to use in this game, but you know, especially for somebody who doesn't use it unless absolutely necessary. Basically, like there's obviously there's the glowing sea around Boston, and we have to use it when we go there. I guess we don't technically have to, but you know, we will use it when we go there. And then is there anywhere else that we necessarily have to use it? I mean, once again, technically we never have to use it, but can't think of any other places really that. I mean, going to the glowing sea there for the main quest is pretty much. Is that their parking garage? Oh no, this is Corbega. So, well, I mean, that is a parking thing, but that's the Corbega assembly plant. We didn't realize we went that far south. But yeah, that's the factory. There's a lot of raiders and shit in there, and on top of it, like if we were to kick things off with them, it would lead to a lot of bullets. I'm not saying we would die because, you know, we're way too much of a badass to die, and I don't have it on a high enough difficulty for us to really be too worried about it. I mean, obviously you can. That's got to be a jetpack building right there. Or a jetpack roof. There's no fucking way I'm making it over there with any kind of a jump. Yeah, whatever. It's safe to say that if a jetpack is required to get somewhere, it isn't gonna have any important loot. There's only like, I mean, and to be fair, that's not even really all that important. I was gonna say there's only like one thing that I can think of that's where you need a jetpack and it's actually important, but in reality, it's not actually important. There's a set of legendary leg armor that you can get that you need a jetpack to get to. I think you need a jetpack for it anyway. I think I only ever went and got it once and I used the jetpack, but I may have read that you can get up there a different way. But it's not easy to say the least. Okay, so what's behind this door? So the security door is locked, but it's hidden beside an unlocked terminal, or you can open it from an unlocked terminal. Okay, so this was the bank vault. Apparently Bethesda decided not to bother making it look like an actual vault. Look at all the monies. 100? That's 100 stacks, too. Now I don't know, like, because I do believe, like, the bands around them denote how much, because, like, they're red bands or something. And I think that denotes, like, how much is in each stack. Bad time to rob the bank, though. I mean, technically. Where are we? That there's this thing. No, we're not near Corbega. This would be more ghouls. Your favorite. See them moving. It's stuff like this that really makes me wish that I could actually, like, conquer the wasteland, you know? Like, go through it and actually clear it out. Take over, build defenses anywhere. Stuff like that. Well, that may be. I'm gonna say, yes, I am in fact that good. those 2 reaction shots that perfectly hit one into each ghoul and killed them. That was all me. That wasn't just 2 insanely lucky shots at all. I am just amazing. Alright. Nourish, no. Growing, no. Origin, no. Skilled, though. Could be skilled.
There we go.
It was skilled. This one. Got another little. Are we still in the bank? No. We left. The bank wasn't very big. Ugh. An advanced terminal followed by an advanced lock. Is there going to be anything good in here? Not particularly. Once again, 13 stacks of cash. Which, to be fair, if you have a safe, I mean, Fallout-wise, that safe fairly worthless to us. In reality, though, 13 big stacks of cash, that would be awfully nice. Okay, that's the stairs. Bathroom intact for some reason. Rest of the room, not so much. Whoops. Is that fine? Yeah, that looks like it's fine. Just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure that there's. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything over there. Okay. Now. Where are the raiders? I mean, obviously we killed. I mean, there had to have been more raiders. Like, they're not going to have one guy in power armor. Yeah, it should be up there. Somehow. Oh, here. Liquor store, maybe? Oh, I've alerted somebody. Oh, another lunchbox. What do we get? What did we get? Oh, we got a Nuka-Cade ticket. Yes, we got 1. That'll save me having to get more later. All the way in the Nuka World DLC where I need like 3,000 of them or something, I think.
Time's up, asshole.
Okay.
What happened? And the good guys win again.
Sure they do. I mean, they're definitely about to.
What? Thought you could hide?
Oh, that's where you are. I thought it was weird that that had a woman scream when I could hear the guy talking. Hey, Codsworth, what's happening? Alright, so... What is this place? Have we been here yet? No. You guys think I'm stupid?
Well, hello there.
I'm assuming he said it like that because there was because of the pocket watch. Nothing else really. I'm pretty sure like their responses to whether or not something's junk has to do with like the value of the item and not necessarily what it is. Did he just give me a mini nuke? Did he just give me like 3 mini nukes? Did he even have a Fat Man launcher? Didn't. No. Oh yeah, I got 4 mini nukes now. I don't know how many I had before, but it definitely wasn't 4. But where'd he go? He didn't fall. Did he despawn? I think the power armor guy despawned. At least it looks like he did. I do have to be careful though, because there might be another turret or something. I know I shot one, but that doesn't mean that there isn't another. Oh, it looks like somebody, me, pissed off some more ghouls downstairs. I don't know how they're planning on getting up here through this maybe. Oh, that was dead already. I don't know where the hell these red markers are. God, Lexington is such a maze. Although, to be fair, all the cities in every Fallout game is a maze. Basically. No, and clearly you don't feel empathy either, because you chopped off so many limbs of that guy before he died.
Picking up hostile life signs. Terrific.
It's one less. I can see another one moving around in that building. Maybe not. Maybe that was just the bushes. Another raider. How are we not overburdened yet? Not that it's really something that I'm looking forward to. How are we doing on weight? Got 4 pounds left. Or 4 load left, I guess. Wait. You were in here already. Why the fuck are these guys all here? They weren't here before. I bet you I went past like a trigger point for something. And it spawned them in. Okay. Well, I can't carry the fire extinguisher. Because those definitely weigh more than 4. Alright. Let me just take a quick look here. Because I'll see. I know that we got most. Okay, those are in the Super Duper Mart. Where's the diner? I didn't see that. There's supposed to be one of those preservation shelters near the diner. It says Red Rocket. There's a diner. Would it be here though? It just seems kind of weird that they would list it as near the diner when there's other stuff close to. Oh, here's how we get up to that other roof. Apparently, you don't need a jetpack for it. Nope, this is a different roof. Either way, you don't need a jetpack to get up here, but nothing up there anyway. Okay, so that's the diner. But if it was over here, they'd definitely say it's near Red Rocket, not near the diner, right? I guess there could be another diner. I mean, it is a city. It would make sense for them to have more than one restaurant, right? Next to the mass chemical plant. I don't think you can kill the birds, can you? Oh, you can definitely kill the birds. You don't get anything for it, but their head comes off, so there's that. If you're a sicko, and I realize I did it, but I didn't think it would work. Alright, well apparently there's a mini nuke in one of those preservation shelters near the diner, but once again, there must be a different diner or something, because it's definitely not next to the diner we were at. sanctuary and come back, shouldn't I? Oh, well, that's always good. Wait, 3.5. That'll probably be too much. Wait, 4. Wait, 1. Undershirt and jean gives you 1 block. I did not know that. Also only has 1 weight, so sword buddy.
Pick anything good?
Alright. Okay, so the basketball court would be a good, not stopping point, but you know. Let's see, how long have we been going? Can't have been. Oh, it actually has been a half hour, but yeah, Marcy, I see you're taking your guard duties real seriously. Actually, I should have. Yeah, I've been trying to keep all of my weapons and armor over at Red Rocket. Also, I forgot to tell you this last time. That guy that we saved from the super mutants actually did show up back in Sanctuary as a settler. Can't do anything with him though. It's really weird. He's there. He doesn't count towards my my settlement limit or anything. Like he doesn't count. Like he hasn't added any. The fuck is he hasn't added to my population. I could not think of the word population or another word that would have worked just as well. But yeah, he hasn't added to the population, which is weird. I tried. Oh yeah, and I upgraded my guns at some point too. I don't know if I had done that before or not. But I tried to assign him to stuff. It didn't really work. And yeah, he does. Or I tried to make him a supplier or whatever the fuck they're called. I forgot what their name is again. But he wouldn't do that. So then I tried to assign him to be a farmer, and he wouldn't do that either. Now, when I assigned him to be a supplier, it came up, like it did change his icon when I was looking at him to show that he had accepted his job as a supplier, but he didn't actually go out to do anything, and it didn't actually create the supply line. So I don't know why it showed that it had, you know. Where did I did have those here, did I not? Oh well, whatever. Let's drop Mr. Handy model. Come up and just sit on the counter. Should we have him we'll have him facing this way. Because it's for us, not anybody else. And also throw that Nuka Cave ticket that I got in here. And 2 subway tokens, why not?
Got a dangerous look about you.
Oh, this is the guy. Speak of the devil. Provisioner, by the way, that's what their name is. So does that mean that? Oh, this probably wouldn't tell. Wood, yeah. So wood, steel, yeah. That's just what I have on me. I have 64 steel on me. So as you can see, he's a provisioner. But if we go to my map and show supply lines, it only shows from Sanctuary to Abernathy Farm. I only have 7 people at Sanctuary. He does not count as one of them. So I may end up shooting him at some point because I don't trust him. Alright, what's my weight at now? After getting rid of all that. Because I would like to finish Lexington, and I feel like we don't have much left in the north. Or I'd like to finish the northern part of Lexington. I feel like we don't have very much left in that. Buff out, carrot, dirty water. All that can go. Yeah, all that. Psycho jet. Did I not empty this after? Oh, didn't. That's why I have so much in here. Yeah, you know what? I'll keep carrying them. I have actually been using Rad-X every now and then, so I'll keep that one. And I don't want to throw the. Fuck it. I guess it doesn't matter. Store all junk. I can take out what I want to take out again later. It's not like it'll be used if I don't. As long as I don't build anything before going through it. Okay, this put us. Oh, there's the red rocket. Alright. Turn on our light, because I don't care if we get spotted. We can take them down. Okay, so there's the bank. There's the super duper mart. So the basketball court should be that way, right? Yeah, there it is. Let's check the garbage. Grab the other outfit off of this guy that he he put on. The corpse dressed itself, which is an interesting twist that I did not see coming.
I'll give you that one.
Tis but a scratch. Ouch.
Apparently Codsworth is a Monty Python
You better be worth it.
fan, which it just shows he has very bad taste. Never cared for Monty Python. I feel like his movies are a lot like Will Ferrell's, in that they have good parts in them, but overall they're not really all that good. Oh, way up there.
You'll run out of bullets at some point.
Dude, I have like 350 bullets.
You call this a fight? Pish-posh. I was just getting warmed up.
Yeah, well, maybe next time you can warm up a bit faster, so I don't have to almost die. But yeah, like that's how I feel about like Will Ferrell movies and that. Like, and I feel justified in that, and like everybody's argued with me about it. It's like, oh, but what about this movie? And I'm like, name 5 good scenes from it, and they can't. They can name like 2, maybe 3, and then they run out. Like there's no other good scenes in the movie, and it's like, so you want me to watch an hour and a half long movie? Like, the Holy Grail one of Monty Python's, right? My cousin's husband showed me a couple clips from it, and I was like, that's hilarious, right? Like they showed me like the holy hand grenade, which was funny.
Sweet.
And it was like, it's like a couple minutes long, right? Like it's not a very long clip. That was funny. And then they showed me the Black Knight, which was hilarious. So I can't remember if I saw it on something, or if like he gave me it to borrow or something. Either way, watched it, and I was like, man, I wish I had just left it with just like the clips that I had watched. And yeah, I feel like that's the same with like a lot of Will Ferrell movies. Like, that's Mystic Pines, right? Yeah. Where it's like you take any of his movies and you ask like 100 people about him, you'll get like the same like 3 or 4 scenes described to you by them as to why the movie is great, and it'll barely be any of the movie. It'll be like 3 or 4 very short scenes out of the movie that they'll tell you about. Like, oh, uh, and like everybody's like favorite Will Ferrell movies, right? They're like Talladega Nights, Step Brothers, yada yada, right? Mine, Stranger Than Fiction and Elf. It's my two favorite Will Ferrell movies. Watch Elf every Christmas. To be fair, I don't watch Stranger Than Fiction very often, but I also don't own it, so. Uh, and it's not on any of this. Well, it might be on the streaming things that I have on Prime or something. I don't know. It's not. I don't really look for Will Ferrell movies. It was one of those movies where it's like I really like that, but it's not really something like I get the urge to play something. What is this door? Is oh, this is the apartment. Okay. Do we continue or do I call it here before we go into the apartments? I don't know how big the apartments are. We've cleared a huge chunk. I mean, it's oh, these guys. I mean, it's entirely possible that we could do the apartments and I don't want Tarberry. I want the fine. Give me the Tarberry. It's entirely possible we could do the apartments and the Corbega assembly plant. Because while I know, I like how all I could see was the arm, and I was getting an oven mitt, but the oven mitt wasn't even on that arm. Not that they would have been wearing it anyway. Okay. Raider with power armors and that. Lunchbox overdue book. Okay, so yeah, that is okay. We also still need to find the pharmacy. So you know what? We'll leave it here. We'll finish clearing Lexington in the next part then, because we have the apartments that we can go into right here. You know, I probably either no, I don't have time to record it right now. But I'll leave off here and just start here right away. I won't bother to go and do anything in between because we need to do the apartments. And I don't know how big they are. We still need to find the pharmacy according to this thing. And then if both of those are super short, we may knock out the assembly plant as well. But because when we go into the assembly plant, we won't be really picking up much outside of the actual like unique or important stuff, just because there's so much in there to pick up that it would like it takes. If you're not willing to become overburdened and walk around so slowly, it takes so many trips to actually like loot everything in that place because of how much there is. But that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Wednesday to finish off Lexington.